All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back with another video here to share something I learned, implemented, and tested. This is a little off from the topic that I generally prepare and make video on, but I think if you're planning to be a YouTuber or is one already, I'm sure you're going to need this. So let's quickly start. So yes, we are going to get the meta tags of top YouTube videos today. And it is yes, free of cost with just a click. And I'm not going to ask you to click on some link and go there, do some registration and get the tags. Nothing as such. Okay. So within this video, you will know that it is not a Chrome extension. It is not going to take you away from to a different site or a website to get the tags for the video that you are watching. And I'm not going to ask you to install an app. There is no user registration, sign up, anything of that nonsense. No affiliation. I'm not going to drop a link to click on and to go and get me some goodies when you click on that. And there is no coding, okay? But yes, in the end, I'll explain you how I have achieved this, how I was able to get the tags of those trending videos or the video that you are interested in knowing. And it is not going to share any data generally. If you go for if you search internet, either they will ask you to go to a website and give your information, some personal information, or it will ask you to download some app on your mobile. And then when you do so, you are going to give your data, and it will ask you for permission to access your data on your mobile. So nothing as such, it is all going to be free, and there is no data sharing, and you're just going to get those information with just a click. Okay, so that's why I have written at the end none but a click. And now I'm going to show you a demo, so let's quickly have a demo. All right, so we are on YouTube. Okay, and this is my homepage. And if you search for any YouTube, any string, anything you are searching on the YouTube, when you click on the search, and it will give you some. I'm just for the demo purpose, I'm using this string, but you can use anything. Okay, so you can see that this guy is quite famous. He gives a lot of tools, tools and tricks to get your views higher, to get more of subscribers, and to get your videos on top in the search list. So let's quickly go and see what the tags that Nick is using. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a while. Okay, because okay, let's pause it. Yeah, looks like I might have bad internet. Okay, not a problem. It loaded. So now, if you see this video, you don't know what Nick Niman is using as the tags. Okay, if I expand the description, if I scan the description, I see nowhere that he has any tags added in here. Okay, so these are all the description. Okay, these helps, but there is something called meta tags, right? That is what the video is all about. So in order to know the tags that he is using, all I have to do is click on this once, and you will get the tags that he is using. I'm going to prove that these are the only tags that he is using, only meta tags that he is using. Okay, so I'll explain you later, but in case you want to just refer, get some idea about what Nick is using as a meta tags, then this is what you have to do. So if you see, I haven't gone to any other website. All I did was click on this, and I got the tag. This is nothing but a JavaScript function, so I'll come to that point later. But right now, this is what the demo I wanted to show you. Okay, so let's quickly, get into details. So let's quickly check what is meta tag. So I'll just read out this because this is not going to be very interesting for you, but the actual implementation, how I have implemented it, how I have coded it, that will be most interesting part. Okay, and I'm not going to ask you to code because I will share you the piece of code that I have used to get the tags that any of the YouTuber on YouTube is using. Okay, now what is meta tags? Meta tags are snippets. Snippets means piece of code of text that describe a page content. Okay, so whatever page you have, be it YouTube or be it any website, okay, so it is going to, the meta tags describe the content of the page. I mean, it tells some additional information about the page, okay, and that is going to help the search engine like Google to to tell the to search for your page based on the meta tags that you have. So the meta tags don't appear on the page itself. Okay, I showed you that I was on YouTube page and I was not able to find any of the tags that Nick had used. Nick has used, but only in the page source code. And we will go through the source code as well. Meta tags are essentially little content description, as I told you, additional information, some description that helps tell search engine what a web page is about. Okay, so little bit idea information about the page. Okay, and in this context, I mean, since our scope is going to be only YouTube, I'm not going to get you the meta tags for any website, but the YouTube videos particularly. I mean only for YouTube videos. Okay, so the meta tags defines metadata about an HTML document. Again, the same thing. Metadata is a data, that is information about data. All right. So that was all about what is metadata. Metadata. We will quickly move on to the next slide. All right. So the question always comes that does it help you? I'm sorry, this should be it. So does it help you to put your videos on top in a search? All right. Now I'll tell you that YouTube says no. Okay, but there are thousands of people preaching about it, that you need tags in order to bring your videos on top. Okay, so this is the text that I have copied, or this is a screenshot of the text that YouTube has added when you are has added on a page where you can configure your videos. So if you are a YouTuber, you would know that how to upload a video, and when you upload a videos, YouTube asks you some information and you have to add them, and that is where you get to see this. I'll show you this as well. Okay, we'll come back to this. So this is a note by YouTube where you add your tags, and but still we have people who use it and believe it plays an important role to bring your videos on top. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's quickly check into the details of sorry, yeah. Okay, let's go to YouTube first. So when we see that I showed you that Nick hasn't used any of the market, I mean the meta tags that he has used are not displayed here in the description, nowhere on this page. Okay, so where do you see the tags? Okay, I will tell you. So what you have to do is you are on a Chrome browser, okay, and right click on it and go to view page source. Okay, and this will open up a new page, open up in a new tab, and this is something which might, if you are not from computer background or you're not into software profession, this might be a little gibberish for you, but nothing to worry. I'm not going to ask and go and understand this thing. So what you have to do is, this is the view source. That means, in short, this is the actual page which is loaded here. Okay, so everything that you see on this page, there is an HTML content, there is a piece of snippet that is driving this. Okay, so these are the things. We have we have scripts, we have HTML, we have CSS, everything in this page. Okay, and this is what is being loaded here. So that means if YouTube is, if Nick has put some meta tags, he has to put it here. Okay, but he hasn't put in this file. This file was not created by by Nick, but YouTube. So we have to see somewhere where we have the meta tags. So let's go and okay, let me start from the top. So let's scroll a bit all the way down, little bit in the middle. So when you start to see this div class and this structure like this, that is when you know that you are close to the tags that this video is on. Okay, so you have to look out for this particular string, meta property OG video tag. Okay, and if you see, these are the text, these are the meta tags that has been added for this week, this video. Okay, so it's up to you. You can just right click on it and click on page view source. View page source come to this page and scroll down all somewhere in the middle. If you see the scroll bar here, it is somewhere a little bit down, in the middle, and that this is where you will find. So what you have to do is, if you want to search, then you have to look out for this OG video tag. Okay, so let me just quick copy and let me control F, and if you hit enter, you will see there are 11 result. Okay, so we have 11 as the meta tags which are being used for this particular video. Okay, there are many others, but these are the major ones. These are the ones which Nick has added for this particular video. Okay, and this is what I have done. I have written a very small piece of JavaScript which is going to pull these text, the one which are highlighted, this one, these texts, and it will give it to you, and you can go and use them or get some ideas on how how people are using those tags to get their views more, or get more subscriber, or get more visibility, I would say. Get more views on their YouTube. Okay, or how they are able to make their videos on top. Okay, how, or maybe I say how they were able to rank their videos on top. So if you see, he has used very beautifully the meta tags: get more views on YouTube, get how to get more views, how to get more views on YouTube, and those things. Okay, now there is another way as well to see the tags. Okay, so if you go to inspect element, right click on this page and go to inspect element, this will open up the Chrome Dev Tools, and you have to be on the element tab, and you have to press Ctrl F, that is to search. If you see at the bottom, there is a small text field here to search any string out of this. So whatever I'm going to type here, it will be searched within this document. Okay, this element is nothing but an HTML document. So I'm going to search for keywords. Okay, if you search for meta, then it is going to give you thousands of records, and you will never be able to find which one is the right tag which Nick has used. So if I type keywords here, okay, let me just make it little. Let me just zoom it. Okay, yeah, it has zoomed. So let's see. Okay, if you see, let me just drag it. Okay, now if you see, I have typed in keywords here, and we have 3 results in all. Okay, and go to, I'm just scanning one after the other. This is a third one. This is not what we want, because this is not where the tags are. And you can see, so you have to look out for this particular string: meta name keywords content is equals to this, get more views, get more YouTube. But if you see, if you scroll, scroll on the horizontally on the right, if you start from here, or let me just copy it. When you double click on it, okay, double click on it, sorry. Okay, when you double click on it, it will just highlight all the tags that you have, and you hit just Control C in order to copy it. Okay, and open up like Notepad. Okay, so Notepad. Okay, this has opened me the Notepad, and if you see, I can still, let me compare it with the view source that we have. Okay, now if you see here, we have get more videos, YouTube, everything is there till we have how to get YouTube videos, and VIE is there. Okay, so let me just go till here, where exactly it has taken me till YouTube views hack, which is this one, and this is where, and this is the end. Okay, but this has not given you the complete list of meta tags. Okay, so there is something missing, so you cannot rely on this the element tab or the HTML DOM, because it is incomplete. So if you want to go and verify the total tags that Nick has used for this video, you have to rely on the view page source, which is nothing but you just have to right click on it, and instead of inspect, you have to click on view page source, or you can go for the shortcut Control U. Okay, so when you come here, and you have to look out for this meta property, or you can just make a note of this, Control F, enter, and you will see the list here. Okay, now if you see that it has given me 11 records, a total of 11 records, and we are going to match with the one I pulled using my script and see if they are same. Okay, so let me just come here and I will click on test again. Okay, and let me just copy this. Okay, like the way we copied. So let me go here, get rid of this, and I pasted it here. Okay, and let me just make it more readable because it might confuse you. Don't worry about the comma. I know these commas are needed for you, and it will be easier for you to, if you want to just copy it and use it for your videos. Okay, I'll explain you that as well. So if you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, okay, so we have 11 tags here, okay, which is matching the count that we have. Okay, so this is 11, this is 11, and if you see the sequence, the first one is get more views, and the last one is how to get your YouTube videos. Okay, which is the same. Get more views, how to get YouTube views, sorry, and somewhere in the middle, let's go for this one, how to get YouTube views free. How to get YouTube views free. So these are the tags which Nick has used, and if Nick is trending, if Nick is lying on the top, okay, he may have many reasons to be on the top, but yes, this could be one of the reason. And if you have that information, why don't you use it? Why don't you use those suggestions the way he has written the tags? You can write some tags as well, or maybe you can use these tags as well, along with your tags. Okay, so YouTube, I haven't done the research, but this is what I have heard. YouTube gives you there is a limit of 500 text, I'm sorry, 500 strings, I would say, alphabet that you can put in in your tag field, and they cannot exceed 500, but within 500 you can create plenty of tags. Okay, so that's too much for any video. Okay, so let's not stick to Nick. I can show you these looks like these are the one suggestion. I'm not going to Nick, but let's go for something like top uh, let's go for top harmonica players. Okay, so we have someone here. Now this guy is on the top. Okay, there could be many reasons. Again, I told you we have a lot of views he might have done. He may be a very good harmonica player and people might have subscribed him. So there are many reasons, but yes, if you want to know the tags, this is how you have to do. So when you're done searching, you have a list of videos. You have to open those videos. This is the important point. You cannot right click on this page and click on view source or inspect or click on this. This is not going to give you any result. So you have to open, I'm sorry, you have to open this video, the video you're targeting. Okay, so this is open. Okay, you can leave it to play, but right now I'm just pausing it and right click. I'm sorry, you don't have to do anything. You have, once you come here, you click on test. Okay, and these are the tags which this user harmonica.com has used for this particular video. Okay, similarly, if you want to go for something like be top coders in the world. Okay, so let's go for it first, second, or third. Let's see why they are trending. Okay, so let's see the tags that they have. 1 2 3. We'll scan all of them together. So we are here, and I click on my test. Okay, it has not loaded, but yes, it has got the looks like my internet is a little slow tonight. Okay, now these are the ones which have been used as a meta tags for this particular video. Okay, and let me stop it, and let's go here, top 3 youngest program. Okay, let's see the tags we have for this guy, and he has used only 2. Okay, and this one, again, let's go for tags, and he has used a good number of meta tags for this video. All right, and you can, if you see, he has got 2,39,400 views. Okay, that I don't know the number of subscribers he has, but that's okay. Okay, so all I wanted to tell you is that you can easily pull up the meta tags that you want for that you want to see for any of the video that you want to follow, or you want, you want to know what the tags are being used by that guy for that particular video. Okay, now let me this is all about the explanation now, but if you are interested, I will explain you the code as well. Okay, and how did I create this this feature, I would say. This is actually a bookmark. Okay, now coming to the code part. Okay, so let's go to, sorry, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'll come back to that later. Now this is the small piece of code which I have, you know saved as bookmark. Okay, this looks a little bit, this looks beautiful, but this is not very readable. I will open it in the notepad that I have. Now in this notepad, I'm going to explain you, this is the small piece of code. Okay, you can ignore this, I'll come back to this later. So if you're interested in knowing how I have done it, if you have a little bit of idea about JavaScript and how HTML and JavaScript are related to each other, then you will be able to understand. Okay, so let me just quickly do this. If you are not, if you don't understand this, then you can just scroll, just drag the video and come to the end, because I have to tell you something. I have to explain you where you have to go and punch in the tags that you copy. Okay. So this is JavaScript, and this is a function. Function is a method. Okay, this is just nothing but you have some piece of code inside, and this is what this function do. So the first is fetch window location href. Now this particular line, it gives you the URL, the current URL that is open on your window. Okay, on your browser. So this will give me the YouTube video. Okay, this YouTube video. Let me pause them. Let me just close all of them. All right, so the YouTube video, any YouTube video that you have opened will, this particular URL will be fetched by, I'm sorry, let me, all right, so that particular video will be fetched by this particular line of code. Okay, and then what it is doing, it is going to take the response from this URL. Okay, when you call the URL, it gives you some files. Okay, so that file is nothing but a response. So it will take the response and it is going to check the status. So what is the status? Did I get the response successfully or not, or did I get some error? So in case you get 200 signs, okay, that means you have got everything, the connection was successful and you have got the response that you needed. Response is nothing but the HTML file that you want. Okay, the view source that I showed you, that is what you are going to get as a response. Okay, so it is validating, first it is validating whether my response is 200 or not. So if it is 200, it is going to get the text of that response, and if it is not 200, if it is 200, 404, then it is going to throw the response as well. Okay, but that response will not be the HTML, it will be something else. Okay, and you will not be able to do, but you don't have to worry about it, because YouTube is not going to give you anything other than the video. If the video is there, then it will show you the video, else the link will not work. Okay, so this is not something which user can do. Okay, so and then what after that, once you get the text from the function, okay, from the URL, that is the HTML, we are just converting that HTML. Since we took it in text format, we are converting it back to HTML doc, actual HTML doc. Okay, using this class. Now once we have the HTML doc, so that means the HTML are generally into XML format, and once you have the XML or JSON format, you can you can scan, you can find some element based on some parameter, based on some attributes. So if you see here, this HTML document has this particular response in text, and this is converted into HTML document, and then I'm going to query. Okay, I'm going to query for something. What I'm going to query, it says that give me everything that has this property meta, and which has the property this OG video tag. So if you remember, this is the string that I was finding within the view source page. Okay, and this is going to give me everything. Okay, and I'm going to save that in content. Okay, I'm just holding them. Okay, now I'm going to loop over each of the meta tags that I have. Okay, each of the element that I found there. So, and I'm saying that for each of the element that you find, which is satisfying this condition, you are going to just push it. That means here push it means you're just putting it in a data. Okay, now what is this data? Data is an array, I would say. Okay, this is an array, and I'm just pushing all the data, the meta tags with this property and this data array. I've taken them and I'm going to print them. This is what it is logging. Okay, so this is the login. I mean, this is going to log. I mean, if you have to go and run this, execute this, this will log the meta tags that you have. Okay, log means, but it will not show you on the way it is showing right now. What you have to do is there is a line. What you have to do is, instead of console log, I'm sorry for that, you have to put alert. So when you use alert, then whatever you have in here, so first of all, I'm converting that data, the array, into string. Okay, and then it is going to throw an error, not error, I'm sorry, it will throw you an alert. So that means an alert will pop out with that, the values that we pulled from this condition. Okay, and that will be displayed, and in case there is any error, then it will just throw an error. It will just logs the status that you have some error, or you don't have any tags over there, or something like it will give you. Okay, but this is a very plain. I can optimize it more, but this is something which I wanted to show you, that it is achievable. You don't have to go anywhere else to get the meta tags. Okay, and this piece of code, okay, if you copy this and paste it, bookmark it, this will not work, because we have some strings here which the Chrome is not able to parse. So I have removed everything and I have made it work. Okay, so I've removed the spaces and everything here, and this is the same piece of code which I have used. So I'll show you how you can create the page in order to get the meta tags. Okay, so what you have to do is, this is the same, as I told you, that this is the JavaScript. Okay, so I have just shrinked it. I have removed the spaces and the unwanted items from here, the comments and all. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, I have hit Control C and I'll go to my browser. Now on this browser, the first and foremost important thing that you have to do is go to this, three ellipses, three dot ellipsis, go to, bookmarks, and you have to make sure that, your bookmark is always on show bookmarks bar. Okay, because if you hide it, you will not be able to see this. Okay, but for this video, I have, ticked this particular option, show bookmark bar, so that I can see my bookmarks. Okay, so now on this bookmark bar, okay, this is already created once. Okay, I'm going to create a new one. Just ignore them. So what you have to do is, you have to right click on this empty space and add page. Click on that. Okay, and remove this, and give it any name of your choice, like get me tags. I'll make it meta tags. Okay, and instead of this URL, okay, remove this URL, and whatever you have copied, you have to just Control V. You have to just paste it. Okay, and forget everything. You don't have to do anything. Okay, and click on save. Save it. Okay, and this has come here. Okay, now if I click on this, this should ideally get me the tags for this particular video. Click on this, and there you go. You have the tags here. And if I click on, if you just make a note that last tag is top programming language, hit OK. And if I click the last one, which I used for a demo, you will see top programming language. So that means these both are the same mirror image, I would say. Okay, so you are done here. So whenever you land to any of the page, let's go for this page, this video, sorry, let it load. Okay, and when you click on this, let it load. Okay, so this is what the tags that this video is using. So close that. Now this is how you can get the tags. Now how will you know that this person has actually used uh, these tags? Because you never know, right? I might be bluffing. Okay, so let me show you. Let me go to my channel. Okay, and I will show you exactly. So for example, this is the video that I have created. Okay, so let me get rid of all the videos that we have opened, and I'm going to open this in a new tab. Okay, now right click. Okay, sorry, just click on this get me meta tags, and these are the tags, a huge list of meta tags. Okay, I'm a beginner now, So I'm trying to get more views and subscriber, get more traffic on my page. So you can see a long list of meta tags here. Okay, now I'm going to show you that these are the, since this is my page, I have access to everything. Okay, so I'll just go and show you that these are the actual tags which I have used, nothing more than this, nothing less than this. So let me go to manage videos. Okay, and let me open this. This was the how does test engine run test without a main method. So this is the one. Let me go into the details. And if you come here, you scroll and you can see here. Okay, so if you want me to count here, let me not count it, but they are the same. Okay, they are the same ones. So starting with Selenium WebDriver tutorial and ending with my name. So starting with Selenium WebDriver tutorial, it's ending with my name. And so let's pick something in the middle, testing tools online training. So let's go and find here. So testing tool online training. So that proves my point that I'm using these tags. You don't have access to this configuration page of my channel, okay? But still you can find what tags I'm using, okay? So this is what I wanted to show you, okay? Close this. And the other part that I wanted to, I discussed earlier, that YouTube says that tags can be useful if content in your video is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags play a minimal role in helping viewers find your video. Okay, so this is what YouTube says. Okay, and let's see where it says. So if you see here, this is exactly what I have copied there. Tags can be useful if content in your video it is commonly misspelled. Otherwise, tags plays a very minimal role in helping viewers find your video. Okay, so this is the disclaimer, I would say, from YouTube. But still, and that's the reason why I, said that. Still, people use it and believe it plays an important role to bring your videos on top. So if you believe it, this can help you. Else, you'll have to install, or maybe you'll have to do all these things, And this is, I'm not promoting anything. I'm just helping you because this is something which I learned. I took an entire day to understand this, and I coded because this was not something which I got ready made. I just took one code, another code, and then merged them and tested, and finally I was able to make it up. I'm not very good with JavaScript, but yeah, I do understand how things work. So, and this is all for you. So this is not a Chrome extension, but yes, in future I might create a Chrome extension, but I make sure that it's going to be free. I'm not going to charge you for anything for that Chrome extension. Okay, this will be just for my own learning. I will learn it, and if I make it a success, I will make a video and I'll share it with you, and you will be able to find in the Chrome extension as Chrome extension. Okay, and I'm not going to take you different website. I'm not going to go through all of this again because I have already explained you. Okay, so I guess is if I guess I have explained everything. So all you have to do is add a page with that script. I'm going to paste that particular script, this script, in this description. Okay, so if you have any doubt, just let me know. You write it in the comment box. I will be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, and I'm still saying that if you are a very good like JavaScript developer or something, and if you see that okay, now there is something which can be written in a better way, I still understand you can do it. But since I got it, since I got it working, so I was very excited to share with you. Okay, so we all know that there are multiple ways to write a code, okay, to write a program, but this is one of it. So I just wanted to show it to you. So find the this thing, find this code in the description, and let me know if you find it useful for you. Okay, so thank you for now, and I hope you like this piece. So this is it. Okay, so thank you, and please hit like and subscribe. and share if you like. Thank you. Have a good time. See ya.